Hi guys, welcome to another interesting edition with Big Bro Roland. This is the #1 platform where you come to get your mindset right, to get ideas and skills that can enable you go out there and win in the real world, in business, in relationships, and in whatever you set your mind on. Today, we'll be addressing a very important skill that you need to succeed in business, and that is marketing. We talked a lot about sales, but today we want to focus on marketing because marketing, guys, is everything. We live in a world today where we have all the tools available for you to succeed in business. Now, you need to understand what marketing is all about. Seth Godin, in his book, This is Marketing, made a very interesting observation. He asked a very interesting question. He said, what change are you trying to create? That is a very important question for you to answer. What change are you trying to create with your product? And another thing he said in his book was, look for a small viable audience. Like, who are the people you're trying to target? And the whole dynamics about marketing, guys, is understanding that today we are in a dispensation where you can't just market to the people that look like you. You can't just market to the people that live in the same zip code or the same geographical location as you. The world is so broad today. If you go and look at your videos, maybe on Facebook or on TikTok or on Vimeo, wherever you're publishing your videos, you will see that there's a certain demography, there's a certain percentage of people that are actually watching your videos spread across the world. And understanding that will enable you to say, oh, wow, there is a huge opportunity for me to explore using marketing skills. So the question you should be asking yourself is, what change are you trying to create? And number 2 is, who are the small viable audience that share the beliefs that you have? And another interesting thing that Seth Godin said was, people like me do things this way. People like me do things this way, because today it is all about you understanding your audience and marketing, tailoring your product to suit your audience need. I've seen some amazing celebrities produce some great songs across Africa, and some have asked the question, why are we not supported by our own people, or why are our products not going viral? And I just looked at it and I'm like, from a marketing standpoint, from a business standpoint, I understand why their product or their music or their movies is not going viral. It's because the content of that music addresses a specific audience. And so the audience of that market are the ones consuming that product. If you want to create a product that will make a global impact, you need to start right on your drawing board when you are creating that product. Have a global perspective in mind. This song that I'm writing, can everybody around the world vibe to it? This movie that I am producing, can everybody around the world vibe to this music? Will they like it? This product, this chocolate bars that I'm producing, this cocoa that I'm producing, this potatoes that I'm producing, this cabbage, these tomatoes that I'm producing, is this designed to address a global audience? Or is this designed, or is this product designed to address just a specific segment of the market? Which is very interesting. There's nothing bad with you choosing a small viable audience, but you should be satisfied if that product actually reaches that audience and the impact that you intended is made. Does that make sense? So let's look at some key points here when it comes to market segmentation. So market segmentation, you see the word market, it's a big general market with global marketplace, okay? And then segmentation, segmentation, dividing it, right? Putting it simple. Segmentation is all about breaking it into different parts. So that is what we are going to do. So number 1, we'll see that it has to do with geographics. So when we talk about geographics, we are talking about demography. We are talking about a location. Okay, we are talking about a geographical location, a zip code, a certain country, a certain city, a certain village, or a certain community. So when we talk about geography, we are talking about location. So if you are doing business to target some certain group of people in a specific village or in a specific community, that is geography. You're targeting that location, irrespective of age, gender, sex. You are targeting that geographical location. Let's say you want to target Nigerians and your product is to target Nigerians. If you go on Facebook today, you can be able to target only Nigerians with the product that you are selling. That is geographical marketing. You are actually marketing to a specific geographical location. Does that make sense? So if you have designed your product to target a specific geographical location, some of the key questions you should be asking yourself is, how many people are in this geographical location? What is the cost price of my product? How many can I sell to these people? And how much will it cost me? And if the money, after you do your calculation, will not give you what you intend, you might go back to the drawing board, adjust your product so that you can meet a wider audience. Does that make sense? Okay, the next thing is demographics. So when we talk about demography, we're talking now about age. We are talking about gender. We are talking about demography. When you hear demography, we are talking about a specific group of people. So we might have people who are 18 years old, but they are spread out across the world. Or we're talking about 18 years olds in Africa. We're talking about children between the age of 18 to maybe 25 in the United States of America, in Canada. So you understand what I'm saying? We are targeting only women with this product. Maybe we sell a bra. Our target is women, irrespective of where they find themselves across the globe. Demography. We are targeting a specific human being with a specific age, or maybe with a specific gender, or with a specific sexual orientation. We are demographically marketing to these people. So that is very important, because not everybody wants to create a product where they will market in a specific geographical location, but they want to target women or target men across the world. And so with that, we want to target men between the age of 35 to 40, and they like to wear a suit, or they are married, they have 2 kids, and they live in this specific place, or they like high class, or they are 6-figure earners. All of that, friends, demography. You are targeting a specific group of people. Does that make sense? So now if you're actually calculating or doing your product, like, okay, but who are the people? Because those are some questions you've never answered. And you're like, why is it that people don't buy from me? No, the fact that everybody lives in Africa, or lives in Nigeria, or lives in Ghana, in Cameroon, does not mean everybody in Cameroon should buy your product, or everybody in Nigeria should buy your product. If they don't connect, if the product does not meet their needs, if they don't like that product, you can force people in the marketplace to buy your product. Okay, so you have to go back to the drawing board. What can I produce that can meet the needs of everybody in Cameroon? Does that make sense? So, or in Nigeria. So demographic marketing is very, very essential. So again, the third is psychographics. Now, psychographics has to do with people that think the way you think, or maybe think a certain way. I don't want to limit it to you. You might be creating a product to a group of individuals that think a certain way, and that might not be the way you think, but you're marketing this product to these people. Okay, we see today this goes on with content marketing. There's a lot of content marketing going on around the world. People are consuming content at a massive scale. So you might create a content to actually trigger some psychological effect in the mind of a specific group of people. Does that make sense? You will see even social media platforms like, or maybe Facebook or TikTok, all of this, Instagram, or maybe a Snapchat, they actually meet some certain demographic. You know, people who want to learn, people who want to study, they go to YouTube. People who just want to see pictures and have fun, they go to Facebook or Instagram. People who just want to watch short videos. I want to be educated. I don't want to waste time just going over 10 hours of content. They go to TikTok. In the space of 1 minute, 30 seconds, I can get the message and I'm out. So you understand that you will need a psychographic understanding of marketing in order for you to appeal to this audience. Does that make sense? So people will think like you. And this is huge, guys, because this is where the world is going. People are actually buying today not only based on their color, not only based on their zip code, and not only based on their gender. People are actually grouped up today based on the way they think, what they value, because psychographics also has to do with values, what you value. I value this shoe. I value this magazine. I value this artist. I like maybe Kanye West, or maybe I like Jordan Peterson. I like Grant Cardone, whoever that individual is for you. There's some group of people that you like. Why? Because they appeal to the way you think. And so you will follow them, irrespective of your color, irrespective of where you come from. And this is very, very important, guys, because this is actually changing the way we see the world. This is actually making the world a small place. Because you can have a kid living in Ghana. You think because he lives in that geographical location, and you think he thinks like you, or acts like you, or should behave like you, not knowing that this young man or this young woman, all the time, they are online, subscribing to some channels where they feed information from those channels, and it actually controls the way they behave in that environment. Okay, a quick story. Growing up, I was influenced by Lee Bauer, an American celebrity. At that time, we could watch their music videos and were inspired to sing. And I want to let you know, I will live in that community. Everybody thought, oh, this is a child, a young man growing up in this community. But I was being influenced by American celebrities. Does that make sense? And today, friends, it has stretched a little bit further, because today, friends, we have the internet. Everything is instant. And you be living in the community and people think you think like them or act like them. No, this guy is in a whole different world. Okay? So that is very, very interesting to understand psychographic marketing. This is huge, guys. This is huge. And the last is behavioral. Behavioral is huge. And I'm emphasizing this too, because psychographics and behavioral are huge in this dispensation if you will market your product. As I'm writing right now, I'm just speaking right now, you should be writing. You should be coming up with strategies on how you will approach the marketplace in a whole different way. Because why is this video reaching you? Or why are you watching this video right now? Because we have chosen a certain group of people that think in a certain way. You might be from Africa, you might be a black person, you might be a white person, but we have chosen a certain category of people that we are targeting with this message, because we want to feed you. We don't want this message to go out to someone that is not interested in what we are saying. The reason why you're watching this video is because you are interested in developing yourself, to becoming a better person, to grow in your business, to become an individual of influence. That is why this video is reaching you right now. And it's because we did it on purpose, to actually meet your needs while on social media. So behavioral has to do with buying habits, okay? Now, Facebook has an algorithm, a system that they can actually target people online, Amazon, based on their behavioral habits, okay? We've seen situations where you went on Google and you're actually searching diapers. And all of a sudden, you're browsing on Facebook, you see a diaper appears, or maybe you go back on Google, all of a sudden a diaper appears, or they start selling you diapers, and you're like, but what happened? Oh, I was searching for diapers. Oh, maybe a mom who was pregnant and tried to do a pregnancy test, and you went and you actually were trying to research on how to know if you're pregnant. Now, if you're 3 months, what should you do? And immediately you went on Google and started researching these things. You realize that they started sending you things, baby stuffs. They start advertising baby stuffs to you, because of your search history or because of your behavior online. This is quite interesting, guys. This is what behavior does. And not only that, you might decide to buy maybe a bathtub, or you buy maybe diapers, or you buy shoes. And all of a sudden you start seeing other advertisement, like, okay, they want to sell you maybe a shirt that might match with that shoe, or they want to sell you some other things that can complement the products that you bought. Why, friends? Because of your behavioral habit, how you buy online, your buying habit. This is huge. And with that, Google, Facebook, Amazon, these platforms are trying to serve you in the best way possible. And so they understand your habits so they can meet your needs. And at some time, you realize that if they keep sending some of these products, you think like, oh yeah, this actually meets my needs. This might complement this product that I have. This might actually complement this shoe that I have, or this TV set, I actually needed it in my guest room. Whatever that is for you. So that is the way the world is going, guys. We have to understand this and peep the game. We have to understand what is happening so that we can actually make an impact with the products and services that we want to actually sell to the audience that we intend. Make sense?